Wow.
Hey there, so in this video I'm going to show you how to play Eric Hutchinson's Watching You, Watching Him. It's a great song to play if you're trying to impress a girl, and it's an easy song to play too. Just a few little caveats here, but let me play a little bit for you first, and then I'll show you how to play it. So I'm going to go kind of quick, I'm going to skip a few parts, but I'm going to show you the main thing. So it's like... Love you, blow my heart. That's not gonna change, but things look grim. Watching you, watching him. What's there left to learn when he lets you crash and burn? Maybe attention, but you so young. Oh, where do I fit in? Watching you, watching him. Oh, what do I wait around? But I hate to see you cry. I miss you and all the things you do. And then so on and so forth. I screwed up a little bit, but you sort of get the idea. So let me show you how to play this song. It's a great song to play. I recommend every guy should know this song just to play their special lady. So, okay, let's get started. So, we're going to start off with a G chord. And the G chord is, you're going to hit with the middle finger, well, the index finger, second fret, will be on string number 2. So, the top string is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes on to 6. The bottom string is, the last string is 6. So, second fret. So, this is second fret, and you have the second string here. And then the middle finger on the top string, that's string number 1, and this ring finger on the bottom string. So this is your G. So then you gotta play that song. So you should it starts off like, that's how it starts. So every so often it does that. And what's interesting about this is that you can hammer with your index in certain areas. So I get something like, so what I'm doing is I'm hammering on this string here, which is 2, 3, 4, the fourth string. Then I hammer on the third string, and then hammer on the second string. Go back to its original place. So I'm like, that's how you sort of get that tune right there. So it's, so that's how you get that first part. And so it's you. And then you see, oh my heart. So it's so when you start here, and then you C, and then back to a G, and then a D. So so you're like, love you, oh my heart. And when you're in the D, every so often, like, you don't have to do this, but what I do sometimes is I hammer. So D chord, by the way, a C chord by the way, is this finger on the fifth string right here, the fifth string, right? This finger on the third string, and this finger on the second string. So it's these three frets, these three fingers, these three frets. So you get that sound there. And a D chord is basically these two strings. So you want to hit here, this first. You want to hit these two first, and then stick your middle finger right in between. So it's the second fret. 1, 2, 3. This is 3, 4. So the fourth and sixth string right here, fourth and sixth, and then you hit the middle string with the ring finger on the third fret. And you may wanna. I do a little alteration to this. So sometimes I do. So I go, and I hammer with my middle finger on the bottom string right here. There's a string here, and then I let go. I let go of everything except for these two. So I only have these two strings. and then I hammer back to its original place. So I get that sound. So it's like. And that's sort of the main part of it. And then you go to an A chord. Sometimes you can do this chord, and sometimes you can do the A minor. So the A minor or this. I sometimes do either or. They sound the same. So an A chord is basically the 5th string on the 1st fret, right? And then just above it will be these 2 strings here. This is the that is the 3rd and 4th string on the 2nd fret. And so you have this string. So only these 3 fingers. And then the E minor is over here. These 2 strings is the 2nd and 3rd string, just on this fret. So when you hear, you're like, and that's not gonna change. And then you back to C. And if the C, sometimes I hammer on the right over here. This is the 5th string on the 3rd fret. So you sort of get that noise. You don't have to, but it sounds better when you do. So let me start over again. Okay, go. So it's when you're here, and then you go back to a C. So that's not gonna change, but things look grim, and you're a C. Watching, and then D, you watching him. So it's that's not gonna change, but things look grim. Watching him. Okay, so that's the part. That's the main part of the song. And then another great part is sort of the chorus. The chorus is starts off with the E minor, which is the 2nd fret over here. Well, let me play it first so you know what I'm trying. So that's the first part. The second part is. So it's an E minor, which you know, I mentioned earlier. These 2 strings right here, this is an E minor. And then the C and then the G. So you know those chords. So it's, I forgot the words, but it's like. What's there left to learn? What's there left to learn? So I do that sort of ditty there. Da 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 da. When you crash and burn, never pays you attention, but you still. And then you jump on the D. Learn. And I do that again. And that's watching. So then you go back to C. Watching you. That's D. Watching him back. So again, the part is, oh, what's there left to learn? May let you crash and burn. Never pays your attention, but you still begin. Oh, where do I fit in? Watching him. And that's it, it's there. So that's that part. So that's basically the majority of the song. And there's sort of a small interlude. So the third part of the song is a small interlude. Is you start with C, and you know that. Oh, why do I wait around? Why do I wait around? And then you do a B chord. A B chord is kind of tricky. It is I believe is the 3rd fret, the 1st string. It's a very hard chord to do. But once you get your pinky there, then once you get your index finger on the string, it sort of comes together. So it's the first fret, third string here, and then it's the middle finger on the string above it, which is the second string, and then there's every other string. So not this string below it, but the string below that. That would be the third, fourth, and then the string below that would be the last. So it's very hard to see. So I'm getting these three fingers on this string, this string, this string, and this string. It's every other string. So it's there, here, here. So it's a B. So it's oh, oh, what do I wait around? And then back to B, back to C. But I hate to see you, and then the E minor. Hate to see you cry. And then the D, I miss you. And then back to C, everything that you, and then back to D. So let's go back again. So let me play it again. Oh, what? Again, this is the E minor. No, sorry, this is not the E. You C. Oh, what do I wait around? Oh, what do I wait around? Sorry, I'm having a hard time. Oh, what do I wait around? But I hate to see you cry. Hate to see you cry. I miss you. But I hate to see you. And then E minor, cry. Back to C. Then back to D. I miss you. And all the things that you do. So C and then back to D. And then you start all over again. So let me try playing it from the beginning, and then hopefully sort of get the idea how it's played. Love you, all my heart. That's not gonna change, but there's no grin. Watching him. Oh, what's there left to learn? Let you crash and burn. The pace you tension, but you still yearn. Oh, when do I again? Watching him. Oh, what do I wait around? But I hate to see you cry. I miss you and all the things you do. And then you keep on going over and over again, playing an accordion song. I just did the main parts, the three main parts to show you the three main parts. Once you master those parts, then you can actually play the entire song yourself and do it properly, like doing all the verses and the chords in the proper order. Okay, that's about it.